Brothers and sisters, you got to be able and must be able to handle delayed gratification. One of the reasons why we are so frustrated, one of the reasons why we are so depressed sometimes and discouraged and bewildered and filled with despair, one of the reasons is because we have unhealthy expectations. We do not do well with delayed gratification. As a people, we live in this J.G. Wentworth mentality. I want my money and I want it and everything. And so we adopt that mentality. We at home, we want everything now. At school, we want everything now. At church, we want everything now. On the job, we want everything. And so we live our whole lives with that, from that premise. I want everything I want now. But if you cannot handle delayed gratification, you will never experience the benefits and the blessing of harvest. Because Genesis chapter number 8, verse 22 says, as long as the earth remains, there will always be seed time and harvest. I need some farmers to help me. I need some country folk. Don't act like you ain't country. I need some folk who understand that you put the seeds in the ground at a certain time. Now, you cannot stand there over the watermelon seed and reach your hand into the ground and expect watermelons to come then. There is a time for the planting, but then there's a time for the reaping. Okay, and our problem is we are frustrated because we want to have it when we want it. And if it does not happen as quick as we want it, then we have the nerve to get spiritual. See, here's where the other thing, should I say this? Yeah, I might as well. This is the other thing that happens with us churchy folk. That's a problem. We want to spiritualize everything instead of taking responsibility. Now, you cannot call that spiritual warfare and the devil holding up your blessing when it's not time for it to come. I thought I would lose you. And because some parking lot prophet told you to turn around in the floor and spin 3 times on a dime, and you gave 5 people high five, and they told you in 48 hours something was going to turn around, and it didn't. Now you under such spiritual attack. The devil's holding up my blessing. I refuse to give the devil that kind of credit. If I don't have it yet, it's because God knows I'm not ready. And so God is trying to teach me. Now, that's not to say that the enemy doesn't try, but what I will tell you is that no weapon, Lord, I wish I had the right church, formed against me shall prosper. If God is not doing something for me, then he's doing something in me. Lord, I wish that didn't go so good either, Jesus. I said, if God is not doing something for me, then he's doing something in me. I need you to put that in your neighbor's spirit. Say, neighbor, when God is not doing something for you, he's trying to do something in you. He's making me wait on purpose. It's not because he's somewhere waiting for the parts of my blessing to come in. He's not in heaven biting his nails hoping that things are lined up. He's not waiting for the stars to align. Oh God, he's not helping. He's not waiting for a moon. He's not waiting for a full moon to come in to do nothing. God is delaying me on purpose because he wants to teach me patience. God is teaching you patience. He's teaching you poise. He's trying to give you a sense of tenacity and a sense of consistency where you understand that the seasons of sowing are different than the seasons of reaping. I cannot reap in the same season that I sow. But if I sow right, the right seed in the right ground at the right season is going to produce the right harvest. Y'all ain't getting this today. I said the right seed in the right ground at the right time is going to produce a right harvest. For they that sow in tears shall reap in joy. Oh God, if that is the case, be not deceived. God is not mocked. Whatever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Let us not therefore be weary in well doing, for in due season And due season only comes after a period of disadvantages. You only qualify for due season when you've hung through the season of disadvantages. And see, the problem with the saints, the problem with the church folk are we're living in a day where everything is so microwave. We want church in a microwave. We want our blessings microwave. We want to be able to set the timer and determine when the popcorn will pop. But the old folk taught me how to pop popcorn for real before we had this modern stuff. And I know we got these wonderful appliances, but when I was coming along, it was in an aluminum pan. Anybody know what I'm talking about? And as a matter of fact, if you couldn't afford that, amen, grandma put a little oil in a pot. Y'all ain't gonna help me. And put a lid on it and tell you to pay attention and listen. And when you hear the crack and start shaking the pot, y'all ain't ready. Let me come a little closer. Amen. If you had that modern style where you put it over an open flame. Not these red things that heat up. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about fire that comes up out of the stove on the stove top. Y'all ain't saying nothing. And you shook it. You shook it till you hear it popping. Y'all ain't gonna help me. And you kept it there and you kept on shaking it because you didn't want it to burn. Now, if you stop shaking it, you're gonna have black popcorn. But you understood that I have to do something in this process to enjoy the popcorn that's coming. I need you to turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, something's popping in my life. Oh, that's why I praise him like I do. That's why I'm shaking like I do. Because I feel something about to pop in here. Woo, who am I preaching to? Something's about to pop off in my life. That blessing that I've been waiting on is about to pop off. But I cannot go to the living room and chill. I got to stand here and make sure that I don't burn up my